This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by Pal Talk, GoDaddy.com,
And London, we come for your daughters, Chuck.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com. Hello, welcome to Diggnation episode number 117. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Diggnation covers some of the hottest user-submitted stories on the social news website, dig.com. That's digg.com.
That's right, and today we are in lovely San Francisco. And by today, I mean tonight, close to 11:30 at night, and we've been drinking some great wine recommended by our good friend Gary Vaynerchuk at Wine Library TV.
That's correct. I'm actually going to see Gary in New York.
And I'm going
to call you, Gary.
And we're going to see him in London. This is the 2006 Pinot Noir. It's actually from Castle Rock. You okay?
Castle Rock? They make good movies.
Yep. It's a Sonoma County wine. It is... We're
near Sonoma County, don't we?
And we are.
Is that where the raceway was?
Yep.
Infineon?
Exactly. So if you are not familiar with wines, the Pinot Noir is the lightest of the red wines. It's often very fruity. Some say it's a little bit of a fruit bomb. But this is a good... We've let this decanter for about 2 hours now.
Mm.
And it's really opened up a little bit because it is a little bit of a young wine. It's an 06. Get some strawberries in there.
Getting some doucheberries. mainly from Kevin, I think. I'm getting the doucheberry. Is that in there? Is that a berry?
You know what? You know what? Here's the thing.
Oh, man, that makes your eye water if you get in there. Get up in there. I think he's just supposed to be drunk, not snorted.
This is really good. You know what's good about this?
No, this is...
This is going to be about a $15 bottle of wine that you're going to pick up at the store. And it's really... The tannins have really mellowed out once you let it decanter a little bit, and it's really silky on the tongue. It's good. Anyway, you can get that from... well, we shouldn't plug.
Is anybody reading this? Is anybody catching this?
No.
That Kevin is now our sommelier of...
I'm expanding. Honestly, I'm just getting into wine, and I'm enjoying it. You know, we drink a lot of beer. Why not have a glass of wine every now and then?
Dude,
Good for the heart. We're getting older. Good for the heart.
Yeah, I heard that. Yep. Shall we get into the show?
Let's do it.
All right.
First story of the day, and this one really creeps me out like there's nobody's... Oh, this is weird. This is weird shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm excited. Weird me out, dude.
Mystery illness strikes after meteorite hits Peruvian village. 1,000.
I heard about this. People getting vomiting and nauseous because of meteorites.
1,937 people died. Story submitted by MK Lopez. Villagers in southern Peru were struck with a mystery illness after a meteorite made a fiery crash to Earth in their area. Region authorities said Monday.
Space cancer. My boat's space cancer
is coming.
Right?
Honestly,
it's got to be something.
First of all, how scary is it?
Space pneumonia?
If like this big fiery thing comes down, then all of a sudden everyone that tries to go close to it starts puking and throwing up, and it's
Dude, that would be nuts if you're just sitting out here, you're having like a picnic or something, and all of a sudden, bang! You're like, oh, I'll go check it out, and you come back, and you're like, I think it's blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it was. Blah. I think this is from the rock from space. Blah, blah.
I know. Dude.
And you're like, oh dear God, maybe, I've got it now, some sort of space sickness.
The weirdest thing is there's nothing we can even do about that, right? You go to the doctor and they sit down, they're like, what are you sick about? And you're like, oh, it's actually space rock. It's kind of got me sick.
I know, and they're like,
antidote for space rock.
Bing, bing. Well, your reflexes seem to be working.
Exactly.
Space, dude, you say, huh?
This
say,
you know
oh dear Jesus.
I know I've watched too many movies when it comes down to like people dying and shit. But honestly, when I first read this, I thought to myself, like, I hope this doesn't spread. You know, like if somebody got sick, space rock hits, person gets sick.
This is Andromeda strain all over again.
In like 13 Monkeys. It's the one after 12.
Because I was going to say, 13 Monkeys? What is that about? Wow. First off, mystery illness from space or not cool.
Right, not cool.
Right? Remember when there was like, what was it, the plague, or what was the thing?
Black plague.
No, not Black Plague,
Green
although
plague.
that was a bad one. Chicken
AIDS.
virus. What was that? Chicken?
Chicken flu.
Bird flu.
Bird flu.
Avian flu. I knew it was either chicken flu or
You can't really
avian
scare
flu.
people with chicken flu, right? If someone's like, chicken flu's going around, I'm like, yeah, it's fucking
You're like,
chicken.
guess what? Not a chicken.
Right. Stop eating KFC.
Woo!
Who cares?
Yeah,
You know?
right.
But yeah, all right.
But space, but when you add the layer of space,
right.
When you add the fact that maybe it's little itty bitty Martians that have got in and started banging on your uvula or whatever,
Right.
you know what I mean? And you're going, wah, that made me vomit. You don't know.
Yeah, you don't
Doctors
know.
don't know.
Doctors don't know.
You know what I mean? It could be like a freaking ball of radiation.
Things.
Hair falling out or just vomiting?
It was all bad stuff. Anyway, I haven't followed up on it, but hopefully they're alive. So that's that story.
Dude, Peru.
Don't go there.
I don't know. Peru's probably nice.
Probably nice.
Wherever that is. It sweet?
Oh, we
What?
forgot to mention in last week's episode our freaking trip to London. I can't believe that shit.
Yeah, all right.
A week from today.
No, less than that.
Less than that.
Jesus, are we in London? We're in London?
Well, this comes out
I don't know. Whatever. We may be in London right now.
like 5 or 4 days before our London show.
So I'm probably on a plane right now by the time this is actually hitting the site.
Dude.
5 or 4 days
Dude.
before the London show.
How are you? Are you getting
Business
sleeping
class.
pill? Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Did
But
you
are
get business
getting-
class?
I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet. I got to upgrade when I get there. Have you? I'm not in London right now. Did you get sleeping pills?
Yes.
Where did you get?
He's got
I got the space sickness. Get away, Kevin! I got space sickness. I got the meteor vomit.
I would freak out if like you threw up and then my cat was like, "Wah!"
Dude, and you're like, space sickness! And then it was some sort of music video. How did you, what did you get, Ambien or?
Yeah, I got Ambien.
Where'd you hook that? Dude,
I got hookups.
do you have a pill? You gotta
Just
hook
stop
me up.
putting your hand on my leg.
I thought that would help. It would prime the pipes. All right.
I do have extra pills though. I can hook you up
Dude.
with a pill.
Just one? What the fuck?
Dude.
Why you got a bogart, bro?
Okay, listen. I can
I
get them
need
for like,
two. I need
can
one.
get
They're
them-
back.
I
They're
can
back.
get them
They're
for
back.
like $5 a piece.
They're back. I'll give you $100. I don't care.
All
I just
right,
wanna talk.
fucking $100.
Now, before we go forward, we are not selling prescription drugs without prescription. We are talking about a piece of gum, a stick of gum, right? Called Ambi gum.
Ambien.
Ambi yum.
First of all, it's not illegal to sell drugs to your friends.
Yes, it actually is. Next story. Soviet Doomsday device is still armed and ready using 1970s computer. 1,979 people dug the story submitted by Amy. Good, Amy, ugly lady. The Soviet Doomsday device, a giant cobalt bomb, rigged to explode were Russia ever nuked, rendering the Earth's surface uninhabitable, gained fictional fame in Doctor Strangelove. Great movie, by the way.
Great movie.
However, P.D. Smith's Doomsday Medley, available in the UK and due for stateside publication in December, tells the story of the real Doomsday device, and it's still armed.
This freaks me out. First of all,
How would this not freak
did
you
you
out?
read the entire story?
Yes.
Tell me what's up here. 1970s computer. What is a nuclear bomb?
Well, it's
What's the big device?
first off, COBOL. Mm-hmm. It's big,
Like just a big ass bomb.
big ass bomb. It is the BBAB. Is what it is.
Is it a bomb that has to be dropped from a plane, or can it be?
No.
Is it a warhead?
No, it's neither. It is a sort of, it's like a doomsday device. It's a, if nuclear bomb happens to us, everything's toast.
Wait, kill us? Kill the rest of us?
Kill
that are
world.
alive?
Kill world. Planet
Wow.
uninhabitable.
Screw that. Why would you build that?
Well, the whole point of the doomsday device that I remember from such notable films as Doctor Strangelove and How I Learned to Love the Bomb, to shut up and love the bomb or something like that, is that the whole point is if there was a device that the Russians could say, hey, I know you're thinking about maybe bombing us with nuclear weapons,
Right.
but if you do that, the entire planet, not only will you wipe us out, but the entire planet will be gone. So your choice is, we really want to bomb the Russians, but if we do it, then the whole planet is uninhabitable.
Right.
So that, therefore, ipso facto quid pro quo, we're not going to bomb Russia.
Kind of makes sense.
Oh, it's a genius idea. I mean, it's sadistic and horrible.
Right.
But it's a good idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Logically, it's sound.
All right, so 1970 computer running that. Not sure how I feel about that. Although they were much simpler.
Yep.
Not a whole lot of buttons, like just really
tubes.
big buttons, but
Yep.
you know they.
You pressed a button, a vacuum tube happened, and something happened.
Right. Exactly. Just keeps moving on me. It's freaking me out a little bit.
She got space virus.
Next story. Coca-Cola
Uh-oh.
is readying
Readying or readying?
a self-chilling soft drink. 1,986 people died. The story submitted by Evan Stumpler. Coca-Cola may be plotting a new version of Sprite that actually chills itself upon opening. Apparently, the drink has to be kept at a specific temperature before being snapped open, and once it's open, the oh-so-thirsty consumer pops its top. A mechanism inside creates ice made from the drink so it does not dilute. This is a really weird
This
mixture
has to cause
of chemicals.
cancer.
Right? Exactly.
There's no way that InstaFreeze chemicals in your soda cannot cause cancer.
Yeah, they said that about a lot of things.
Yeah, most of them ended up causing cancer.
True, and they're outlawed.
I haven't had a Diet Coke since we talked
Me
about
neither.
the-
They aspartame. Right.
Yep.
So this is kind of weird. Oh wow, they're thinking about applying it to beer too.
Oh, well, that's cool.
That
Cancer or no cancer.
seriously, the alcohol will probably kill anything that's bad anyway. Right?
Hey, can we use our iPhones in London? No, don't just say uh-huh.
I know for a fact they're GSM. We're good. You have to call AT&T though and tell them to turn it on. That's what I did last time I was out there. I didn't use an iPhone though. I used a sliver. And your phone will just ring. It's awesome.
That's fucking crazy.
It's crazy.
I'm so excited to go to London, dude.
You've never been?
No, never been.
You must be stoked. Dude.
I am so excited. You don't
Where have you
know.
been outside of the States?
Japan,
Right.
obviously. Paris.
How was Paris?
It's good. I like
Oh.
Paris a lot.
Oh, real quick,
France.
we're shooting a second show in London. I'm trying to do it on that London Eye. So
Yeah, the Millennium
I
Eye.
haven't been able to work it out, and this show comes out. London Eye, whoever's got connections. If I haven't worked it out, hook us up.
Wouldn't it be too late? Let's
Yeah.
just before we go.
Yeah, well, I guess
All
a
right.
GSM phone will ring.
Because otherwise, we'll just shoot it.
All right. So what Prager's saying is we're thinking about doing a second show.
Well, we are going to do a second. We're
In
going to be
London.
there for a second show.
We're gonna be there. So we figured why not do it at the London Eye? If you haven't
Well,
been,
I thought you had some sort of connection there. It wasn't like just out of the butt.
He's trying to make it work
For some
out.
reason, it's all weird. Then
If you work at the London Eye and you want to let us on a thing to shoot it, let us know.
That'd be so cool, dude.
Send an email
Yeah?
to
You know what I'm saying.
dignationfans@gmail.com. Put in
That's even scared me a little. I think it was the space. It was the space thing.
Send an
Mostly
email
space.
to dignationfans@gmail.com. Put in the subject London I work there, and Prager will check it out.
London, I work there.
Yes. Oh, speaking of which, since we're doing these little stupid plugs, I gotta do a couple things. Oh, one thing real quick. Outside of London, after that, I'm taking my family for the first time to Paris, Germany, and then to Switzerland.
Baden-Baden.
So Paris, Germany, and Switzerland. If you live there or you know a cool place to stay, I want
Dude, I know. Dude, Der Kleiner Prince.
I want a hotel
Dude,
recommendations.
there's a place in Baden-Baden.
It's pimp.
Dude, no. It's super pimp, and it's based on The Little Prince. You know the book?
And where? And where?
Baden-Baden. It's in Switzerland.
Okay.
It's like a fancy. It's like Beverly Hills of Switzerland.
But is this near like where I want to go, which is the place where they sell the watches?
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah. Zurich or what's the place?
Zurich.
in
Yeah, I want to go to
Switzerland?
Zurich. That's where I want to
Yeah.
go.
All right. I'm not gonna lie to you. Zurich's not that great.
Really?
I've been there. Yeah.
So where should I go?
Lausanne is really good in Switzerland. It's really nice. It's just on.
Where should I go then?
At the end, Lausanne. Go to Baden-Baden, dude. Go to fucking Baden-Baden. Stay at Der Kleiner Prince.
Is Baden-Baden like a fun, like, does a train run through there, first of all? I'm only
Probably
taking
trains
trains.
go everywhere in there.
All right.
But dude, there's like this. It's so cool. It's like fucking. It's like modeled after The Little Prince, the story. It's so great, dude. When we went there to Baden-Baden, it was amazing.
Okay. So all I'm going to say is please, the only way to help me out is just send an email to dignationfans@gmail.com and put in the subject Kevin, I live, and then fill in the blank, and I'll read all those emails.
Kevin, I live in North Carolina.
Don't say North Carolina.
You should go to Baden-Baden.
If you live in like in Paris, or if you live in somewhere in Germany or in
my
Switzerland.
aunt lives in Paris.
Dude,
Paris is awesome. I've been there a couple times.
Is it awesome?
So I've been to Paris. I've been to a bunch of places around France.
You ever been to Amsterdam?
Germany. Haven't been to Amsterdam. Been to Baden-Baden, Lausanne, Zurich. And then I went to New Zealand.
Dude, I'm going for a week in Paris again for a conference called Le Web in December. Le Web 3. You should come out for it, dude. Chill in Paris.
What time in December?
Like first week December. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Well, my aunt lives there. I mean, I have a
It'd be
place
fun,
to crash.
right? Just chill for a week.
Yeah. It's not bad.
So anyway, self-chilling, super chilled Coke.
You know, I say good luck, Godspeed. I ain't drinking it.
I'm not drinking it either. If it's chemicals, if it's some kind of capsule that chills itself,
right? Like if it was like
it doesn't release anything into the soda, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
But if it's just like made up of the soda and like it drops down like a little like pill and then it kind of forms
fizzes,
like cold,
and then it's weird, and then all of a sudden it's cold, and then like your insides turn freezing, and then you're like Iceman.
When you pee, it's cold, and you're like, why is my pee cold? This is weird. I've never done this before. That would be bad.
You know, there's a lot of shit that would be bad if that happened. Have you ever had that where you're like really, really cold and then you pee and you're like, oh God, it's so warm? Yeah, me neither. That's weird. That's stupid.
All right.
Next story, 5 things Hollywood thinks computers can do. 2,489 people dug the story submitted by Mr. Babyman.
We haven't had Mr. Babyman on in a while.
Yes. Has your mom ever called in a panic saying their computer was displaying a weird error message and that she hurried and unplugged it just to be safe? And then dunked it in a bathtub so it won't burn the house down? It makes you realize that to some people, a computer is still a terrifying box of mystery. This is actually really funny. I get calls all the time with people that are like, I think it must be, I gotta stop doing this. It's like, dude, your computer's not gonna do anything. So these are 5 things that Hollywood thinks computers can do, but they can't.
Right.
You can't blow shit up at will with hacking. And they have the worst offender is Live Free or Die Hard. Did
I
you
agree
see
with that. I saw it.
I did.
They were
Computers
blowing
do
stuff
too
up.
much. I know.
They hacked into like the gas system. They're like, we're gonna blow up the station.
I know. Here comes the tube. It's coming. It's rolling. Boom. You're dead. Yeah. The next thing they said was hacking will let you steal any damned thing you want. Worst offender, Swordfish.
First of all, I enjoy both of these movies, and it's because I
do
could
too.
forget that
Right.
It wasn't
you're
about the
clearly
computers.
not right.
Right.
Also, Halle Berry showed her boobs in Swordfish.
Right. Which was
First
good.
time. Maybe not first time. Anyway. Next is... Oh, this is good. Your personal and social life can be permanently dismantled by people who know stuff about computers. Not true.
Right. Well, that was The Net. That was
The
a
Net.
great movie at the time. I want to go
Dude.
watch The Net again. I'm gonna Netflix that.
Sandra Bullock,
You're a big fan.
small place in my heart. Seriously.
You're
I
a
know
big fan.
she's married and
I'm
all
not
that
a
shit.
fan.
But really?
You would,
Dude,
That's one of your
that
tops. That's one of your
right there?
tops.
There's something about like chiseled-jawed, dark-haired women that I love.
Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba, her, Sandra Bullock, Angie Harmon, sucker. I'm just a sucker. Seriously, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I'm blonde hair, blue-eyed. You know what I mean? What about you? Do you have
Like
a
a
type
forbidden
or
fruit?
anything?
You know my type, dude.
I know your
I
type.
only got like 3.
Yeah.
There's like
Small, tight ass, bangable. Right? Am I right? Am I wrong?
you've hit it right on the head.
That's it. Small, tight ass, bangable.
And
And
you
pouty.
are and pouty. There
Yeah.
you go. You are big breast.
That's it. That's really it. And then dark. Like dark hair.
Big
dark
breast, dark hair,
Yep.
female.
Yeah. Sorry, I guess I missed that with you. Either.
Fuck you.
All right. So the next thing is computer might become self-aware at any moment. Just might happen. They're like, oh, I'm gonna check this guy's. What the fuck am I checking this guy's email for? This is so
Right.
boring and stupid. I'm gonna go bomb Tokyo. Worst offender war games.
Great
yeah,
movie.
I guess true.
Great
It's a
movie.
great movie.
I need to get that on
game.
Blu-ray
Dude,
or
Ali
HD.
Sheedy in my category. Old school Ali Sheedy dudes, so hot.
Don't go back to the 80s, dude.
Dude, I'll go back there. I will go back there with my penis. Just saying. In like some sort of time machine.
Correct.
And then the number one thing, computers can talk to goddamned UFOs. Worst offender, Independence Day. I believe it was an old Macintosh laptop plugged into the computer, and they sent a virus.
Right. But you know, what was that movie where the kid stole the Blackbird, the SR-71? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Firefox.
No. His name was Lucas.
Oh,
She's a fly. She's a fly.
no, it was Daryl.
Daryl, that's
The movie
right.
Daryl, yeah,
That's
where
right.
he was a robot kid and all that stuff.
That's it.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
That was a good movie.
All right.
All right. Good times. Good movie, good times. That's all
Oh,
I'm
she's
saying.
about to jump. She's about to jump. She's
What's she
freaking
gonna
out.
do?
She's freaking out, dude. She sees a fly. She gets like this. She sees a fly. See that?
She does this weird thing where she goes,
Yeah. She look. Oh shit. She's going up.
dude, Glenn can't even move the camera fast enough.
Glenn can't keep up,
just-
dude. Oh, she sees it. It's on the light.
It's on the light
It's on the light box.
Oh,
she's
tell
gonna jump.
me she's going to jump on the light
Oh,
box.
she's gonna jump on the camera first. Wait,
Oh, that's crazy.
she's crazy. Oh, here she sees it.
Oh, it's at me. It's on me.
All right, so she is not.
Good times. We're back. Hopefully she will survive the fall.
All right. Next story.
Sorry.
Microsoft says college students can steal Microsoft Office. 2,289 people read this story
Finally?
submitted by Barjestwar. For college students who want Office 2007 but don't want to pay Microsoft a fortune, the software maker is offering another option. Steal it. But in reality, they're not saying steal it. This is what they're saying.
Oh, sorry.
Well, actually, Microsoft isn't encouraging piracy. Rather, it's launching a promotion dubbed the Ultimate Steal. That's what Microsoft is calling it. The Ultimate Steal.
Dude, I got to say, though, hats off to fucking Microsoft. Right?
Well, hold on. Let me finish.
Okay.
In which
Because so far it sounds like they're like, dude, if you're a college student, go ahead and give it a go.
Okay, so far you're in.
Yeah.
So far you're in. Next little bit. They've dubbed it the Ultimate Steal, in which college students can get the ultra high-end Ultimate Edition of Office for just $60.
I think you read this wrong. That doesn't sound like they're allowing people to steal it.
Right, but what they're trying to do is like
That sounds like there's a good deal that they're giving students.
But like when you go to
How does this start?
No. Microsoft's college students can steal Office. So what they're saying is in their like marketing brochures and kind of like
I know how
we're
they
crazy
say this.
Microsoft now.
Yeah.
Come steal our software for $60 because this is a steal.
Okay, well, ask yourself: Would you
it's a
buy
good deal.
Office for $60?
I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a good deal.
I would fucking buy Office for $60
I would get
in a
Ultimate,
heartbeat.
Yeah, it's a good deal. It's a good deal.
I mean, honestly, there is a number. That's the funny thing that people. This is what the companies don't realize. There's a number at which we would be more than happy to buy your software.
Dude, and that's the funny thing about
You know, it's like Photoshop, Final Cut, like all this shit that we just can't afford. Final Cut Studio is like $1,700. I cannot fucking afford that.
Let me just throw this out there. This is where it's really difficult to be a corporation, and let me tell you why. It's difficult because there are thousands of people that will pay $600 for Adobe Photoshop. Right?
Yeah, right.
Hundreds of thousands of people, whatever.
Right.
You know, they sell 5 million copies.
Right.
But
So 5 million people.
right, so 5 million people.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, can't stop. It's a fly.
Yeah.
It's a fly. Relax.
Yeah, seriously, we're doing a podcast.
But the she's going crazy.
I just can't wait. She kills Glenn.
She's about to jump right in front of the camera. Anyway, long story short, there's millions of people that do it. But on the other hand, there's millions of people that can't afford that, right?
Right.
So they want the same piece of software, but they would pay $40.
Right.
It's the whole thing about like movies on the internet. When you go to download a B movie, which you're like, I don't really want to watch it, but you think, On BitTorrent for free, yes.
Right.
Now, if someone walked up to you and said, here's the movie, will you give me $2 for that? You'd probably be like, here's $2,
Yeah,
right?
fuck yeah.
Exactly.
Dude, get
Right.
out of my face.
But the thing is that they can't determine which of the people that will pay. It's you
I know.
see,
No, I
you see
know,
the
I know, I
problem.
know.
So how do
What
you
they
deal
should
with
do
that?
is, it's tough. That is the question. Because I think that there has to be like the pro version, but then anybody who gets the non-pro version is gonna be like, I feel like a douchebag because I get the non-pro
Right.
version. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That sounded like pee.
Would you like
That
what?
sounded like pee. I'm all right for right
Have
now.
a little sip.
I'm all right for right
if we
now.
can't finish a bottle, who are we?
All right, pee in your own cup. Pee more. Look at that.
No.
That is
All right,
unfair.
all right, bitch.
That is unfair.
Well, first
Look
of all,
how
you had
big that
something to
is.
start with. You had something to start with in there. I started with empty glass.
Oh, my cockbag. Well, that's how I feel about that.
So,
Look, at $60, I would pay to have Microsoft Office.
so would I. And you know what? I bought it for a little bit more than that.
What'd you buy? What?
You
bought it?
You know what I did? I went into the Apple store and I told them I was a student, and they're like, "Diggnation!" And I'm like, I'm like, hell yeah!
You're like,
brother."
hey, I'm getting my
I'm
fucking
like,
GED. Let's do this.
Because normally they make you like show your student card,
Yeah.
but they were fans. They're like, "Dude, we'll check you out with the student edition." I was like, "Fuck yeah, thanks, bro."
Dude, epic.
It was great.
That's good. I gotta fucking shop where you shop. Because I go to
Well,
the
the funny
fucking
thing is-
promenade and I'm like, Diggnation! And they're like,
Dude,
can I help you?
The difference is that like in I'm not saying in LA, but in all the other Apple stores in the world, they hire people that are like, I've heard of Apple, that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
In San Francisco, it's like the geekiest Apple nerds you could ever think of that
Right.
are big Diggnation fans.
They're like, I have to work at Apple or my
Right.
life is not complete.
Right.
I guess it's some sort of song. Next story, man arrested after saying no to prostitute. This is hysterical. 8,399 people dug the story submitted by iViper. After prostitute, it was Rocchio, thank you. Policio who first noticed the woman who appeared to be in the need of help.
What's weird is most people get arrested when they say yes to a prostitute.
Right, this guy got arrested for saying no to a prostitute. He had just dropped off his 6-year-old daughter at school. He picked up their 22-year-old daughter to go out for breakfast with him, his wife, and his 22-year-old daughter. They saw a woman who seemed to be in distress and was waving her arms, so they pulled up and they were like, are you okay? She proceeded to walk up and said, I will give you oral sex for $20 or $25.
First of all, not a bad deal.
That's not a bad deal. I'm
That's
not going to
not a
lie
bad
to you.
deal. We're not
Blowjob
gonna lie to you.
for $25.
If you get presented with that,
She's going to be a cop because no real
hooker
woman
is going to
of
charge
any
you that
quality
much.
would
It's
charge that
it's
less.
normally 75 or more.
At least.
Yeah.
So he's listen to this. The couple laughed, realizing this wasn't a woman in distress after all. But within seconds, Chicago police swarmed the family car, hauling Erasmo's whatever out in handcuffs, and he was charged with solicitation.
Well, no.
A chick comes up to my car and says, "Do you want me to blow you
Did
for
he
$25?"
say
And I go, "Haha, no," and then I get arrested.
Yeah, but did he say no, or was he like, well, that's not a bad deal? And then they're like,
I don't know. At least the best part was they finally did drop the charges
Right.
after a long time in not jail, but whatever it was called. But he said, "Dude, I love this quote. Dude, this is one of my boys. I'm so lucky I was with my wife. Imagine if I had to try to tell her and she wasn't with me. She'd never believe me, never. I was arrested because some prostitute came up to my car and said, I'll blow you for $25, and I went, ha, no. And they arrested me?
What would your girlfriend say?
She'd be like, why did you try to have that woman blow you for $25?
Right.
Right? I mean, it's not like, that's one of those situations where you're like,
It's hard to like.
I gotta put a fucking camera in my car just so shit like this doesn't happen. I mean, record all the time. Always record.
I mean, how often do you get approached for sex, though? Have you
Like
ever,
4 or
has a
5
prostitute
times a
ever,
day.
has a prostitute ever, like, approached you for sex? What? What?
Come on, you think have you ever been approached?
Yes.
So have I.
Yeah.
What?
Thank you, Prager.
This is
fuck yeah.
Guess what? I live in a different city.
You've
In a
never
city-
walked through a street, you've never been driving by and some chick's like, hey, baby.
Yeah. Prager just goes.
I love that that's Prager's Friday night.
Prager goes.
Fuck yourself.
Prager goes. You never been driving and somebody just be like, hey, baby. It's like, no, Prager,
I
you
haven't been like that.
Yes, Prager. Yes, I have. Of course. Come on. We
Where
hang out.
am
We hang
I?
out in the same neighborhoods. Glenn, have you? No. You got a new iPhone, dude. Just flip that shit in the one. Fuck you.
He's like, I must say yes, iPhone.
No, honestly.
Well, let's not get too personal.
Yeah.
But I have.
First
but
of all,
I have
the
not.
prostitutes on the street are nasty.
I don't even know if I've seen some girls that I was like, well, I guess they're prostitutes, but I wouldn't say that to them in case they were like, no, I'm just on my way to Chuck E. Cheese. And I was like, oof, not a good choice of skirt. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
But I've never had anybody come up to me and say, I will X for Y.
I have a bad story. It has nothing to do with me, but I'm not gonna even bring it up.
You kind of already did.
I can't, dude. I can't.
What are you talking about? You can't. Then don't say anything. What was it? Was it about a prostitute?
It was not really a prostitute. A friend of mine came to town to visit me from Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm not even gonna bring this all up. You
What?
know the story. I told you about this, right?
Which one? Give me a hint. I don't even know if you've told me the story.
Nah, I don't want to talk about it. It was bad. He didn't know
Started
she
a
was a
little bit.
prostitute. And he was hanging out with her, and then we went out to a bar and got drinks and stuff like that.
Did you know she was a prostitute?
I didn't know she was a prostitute. I had no idea.
How are you hanging out with somebody who's a prostitute?
Because it wasn't like a prostitute, like a streetwalker.
Okay.
So my friend,
It's more of a bar lingerer.
kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like, just like grabs onto the guy, kind of just like, ooh, let's have a little kiss, like let's drink some beers, and then why don't you pay me for sex? That happened.
The old bait and sex. Yeah, it happens
Exactly.
to a lot of us.
Anyway,
What happened?
well, nothing happened, thankfully, because like, well, he got drunk. He got really drunk, and
That's good, 'cause a
I
lot of
had to
people-
pull him out of there, and
What was the?
it was bad. This
What
was
was
years
the
ago.
thing? Oh, I'm not gonna bring that up. It's a
Yeah.
story you told me back in the day.
Yeah, right. Let's talk about it afterwards.
Okay, done.
All right.
But anyway, fuck the police for doing that, dude. Seriously? Fuck that shit.
Damn,
I'm serious, man. You know what I mean? Like, don't fucking, you're a cop.
you went easy up on their ass.
Yeah, fuck the police. Went the fucking back.
That was the whitest thing you could have done.
I've done a lot of white things, man.
Yes.
But seriously, dude, you got a bigger fish to fry than some dude who's trying to drop off his wife and is trying to help some woman who seems. I mean, if you're an undercover cop, don't look like you're trying to fucking fix a tire and then be like, "Hey, can I blow you for 25
Yeah,
bucks?"
but he sued. Did you see? He
Yeah,
sued
well,
back?
that's the thing. He
Good
sued.
For him.
Good for him.
Yeah,
Did he win? What happened?
we don't know. Last story of the day, and this is a good
Oh,
one.
bruh, they had to tow his car, and they said the city wants more than $4,700 in towing fees.
Bullshit.
Fuck that shit.
All right.
And I love the police. I think it's great. I wanted to be a cop for a long time.
Did you really?
Yeah, I want to be an FBI agent. Gun, the whole 9 yards.
We'll see.
Fucking, yeah. Okay.
Last story of the day. This is a really good one, actually. Probably
Oh my god, I saw this.
one of my favorites.
Yep.
You saw this? I
I
actually
did
watched the
see-
video.
I did see this.
Motion-activated sprinkler versus pigeons. And you know what? There's not much we have to say, but let's roll the video.
Okay.
I don't hate pigeons. I just hate pigeon poop on my spa.
In my spot.
Yes.
I guess he had a plastic owl, didn't do much, and so he rigged up a motion sensor.
Dog toy.
Table toy, chlorine dispenser, pigeon poop stains.
I love how the
It's
first.
like the A-team theme.
I love how the first pigeon just does some like reconnaissance, kind of like watch this.
I know, flies by.
Watch this.
Pigeon reconnaissance mission.
Checks it out. All right. Lands. Boom. One down.
That is successful.
Next one. Two of them.
Oh! Smart dude.
All right. Not a
Not a
pigeon.
pigeon, entertaining nevertheless.
Nice.
Dude, epic.
This is smart, man. I would do the same shit. You know what?
But does poop. And then one gets away, right? One like gets away with it?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this one. The sparrow.
Sparrows are allowed to chill,
Little itty
though.
bitty. Yeah, come on. What's he doing?
No, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen, dude.
Anyway, awesome
Not
video.
gonna do it.
Well done. This hurts me though, man. Every time I see a swimming pool and a jacuzzi, it hurts.
Why?
Because honestly, and you probably have the same situation, and be thankful that you don't live in Los Angeles or San Francisco, because like we can't afford to even have a pool.
I have a pool.
Oh Jesus! No, seriously.
I'm not living. It's not a pool full of
you
fucking
have-
gold coins like Scrooge McDuck. It's just a fucking pool.
No, you have a pool at your apartment complex.
I afford it.
No, I understand that, but the difference is that this guy has his own swimming pool.
I know. I couldn't set up motion sensors and fucking sprinkler in my pool.
For me, let me
People
just
would be like, what douchebag in apartment 4
right,
you
exactly.
put up the fucking
exactly.
sprinkler?
Like, let me give you an example. Like in
All right,
Las
give me an
Vegas,
example.
where my parents live,
Yeah.
they can have a nice house.
They don't have a pool though.
No, but they don't. But they don't swim. But if they wanted a pool, if they wanted a pool in a nice house, they can
Yeah.
have it, right? And it would cost them
Dude.
about $350,000
I know,
for the
which
house
is
and pool.
Which is ridiculous.
In San Francisco.
I made a joke, dude. I made a joke. I was coming back in my apartment with a couple buds, and I was like, haha. And I was like, well, when I buy my $1 million mansion, bleh. And then I went, oh, fuck. I don't think I can buy. There's not even a house for sale in my area that's under $1 million.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
So let me just tell you what I contacted a realtor.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like,
that's gotta be
hard.
hard.
I'm tired of spending my money on rent.
Yeah.
I'm like, I really want to buy a place.
You were close to buying a place with Prager, right?
Well, yeah, we looked at a place like a dual condo, like
Yeah.
separate condos.
It's called
It
duplex.
was just too much.
Yeah.
Long story short, I said to the realtor, I'm like, well, I'd like to buy in San Francisco. And for all the people, I know there's a lot of them that don't live in San Francisco, let me give you an idea of what we're talking about. For a small 2 to 3 bedroom, and this was like it was 3 bedroom.
Yeah.
3 bedroom little condo. No
Yeah.
backyard, kind of small condo tucked away,
Yep.
over $1 million.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that means your monthly mortgage is going to be
$6,000 or something
about
like
$6,000 a month. Who the fuck can afford $6,000 a month?
Nobody
It's
wants to live in a fucking
insane.
2-bedroom condo.
Insane.
No, I know. It's the same thing in LA. It's really.
Yeah, TICs, but there's still bullshit. Like TICs, tenant and commons, there's still a lot of money. You're still paying $4,000 a month. It's insane.
It's crazy. No, it's crazy. I saw one $1.4 million property in LA that I was interested in because it was actually 2 properties. Mm-hmm. It was 2 houses on one property that was like grandfathered in, and one of the houses was actually being leased. So you would walk in getting, $2,500 or $3,000 a month. I still fucking can't afford it.
It's way too much. Anyway,
Stupid pants.
long story short, we
End of-
envy all of you that live in Portland, Oregon, because I love that damn city and I want to move there. Oof.
Dude, there you go. Do it.
Dude, I would love to move to Portland.
Do it.
Oh,
Shut your
love
pie hole
Portland,
and
love
do
Portland.
it. I want some
Someday.
pizza.
I got a lot of
Let's
stuff.
wrap
to get
this
done.
shit up.
We
We
can
got
get
pizza.
Okay.
All right. Sponsors.
Yes, indeed. We've got some great sponsors today, and by great sponsors, I mean
Kevin, let's talk about Pal Talk.
Let's do it. Pulling up my information now.
You know what? Why don't we talk about tubes while you
Go for
look? What?
Go for it.
Okay. Tubes now is a new product that combines the control of the PC with the reach of the web. It's a great file sharing for big files right at your hard drive while retaining control. So with Tubes, instead of uploading your videos to, say, YouTube, you simply drop them into YouTube on your desktop, and the Tubes gives you a URL that you can link and share with anybody. Think about that for a second. A URL you can share with anybody. Let's say you want to share some big video files that are on your computer. Just move to a Tube and simply email anyone the URL. It's that simple. The Tubes also let you access the files so you can do with whatever you want. You can do put your stuff in there, your photos, MP3 files, videos. I have a Tube. You have a Tube.
Yeah.
I put a bunch of photos in my Tube that are very secret. Some of the stuff will be coming out soon. I have an image in there that is...
Do you really?
Yeah, it's from a podcast that will be coming out shortly.
Nice.
Oh, actually, it's going to be... Oh, dude, I'll show you some video stuff. You put it on computers and then instantly available on the web, your own website, or whoever you have said can watch that tube. It's the fastest way to synchronize files to a PC. Dude, set it up. Tubesnow.com. Download the application. Set it up. We have a Diggnation tube. Kevin has a tube. I have a tube. It's a good way to check out some interesting little files.
Nice.
Yes.
Good deal. Next one I want to talk to you about PayPal Talk.
PayPal Talk or
It's
Pal Talk?
It's not PayPal. Paltalk.com. Pal Talk is a live chat service and a social casting service. Now, social casting
what's that
is the integration of traditional broadcasting and social networking and community into one unified experience. And they've just released a new video client feature. Now, honestly, this honest God truth, I had never heard of Pal Talk until about a year and a half ago. And what happened is Ramsey, you remember Ramsey from The Broken?
Oh, yeah.
He was a huge Pal Talk user. And he had these chat rooms that he would go into, and you could get video feeds of your friends and stuff like that.
That's cool.
And he was sold and loved it. So
I saw that my buddy Rex Lee from Entourage was actually going to to do a Pal Talk thing.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's awesome.
No, there's a bunch of celebrity cast members from Heroes and Entourage, Dancing with the Stars, you name it. They're all kind of creating these Pal Talk accounts. They're going to be appearing on them. Anyway,
I got to hop into the Rex's Pal Talk and give him shit.
Pal Talk, the one thing I have noticed about Pal Talk, and this is coming from 3 years ago, I'm not going to say this today, but 3 years ago when we were using it, they were the innovators of really cool video chat way back when.
That's cool. Yeah.
So cool service. Check them out, paltalk.com.
Correctamundo. Also, GoDaddy.com. Starting at just $3.99 a month. Web hosting at GoDaddy.com includes 99% uptime, 24/7 support, free access to Metropolis, the place to install over 30 free applications, sure to help you get the most out of your hosting plan and website. Plus, enter code DIG5 when you check out. Save additional 10% off any order of $40 or more. Some restrictions apply. See separate details. Get your piece of the internet at GoDaddy.com. Email bag sack.
Emails. I just closed the window.
I just closed mine too. All right, t-shirt here. This is actually interesting. Robert from in Coos Bay, Oregon, actually submitted a picture of somebody else wearing a Diggnation shirt.
Oh, sweet.
He said, hey, Kevin and Alex, I was just watching a video podcast of the 10th Wonder, right, 10thwonder.com, an NBC Heroes podcast, and they were shooting live at DragonCon. Attached is a picture, check this out, of someone in a Diggnation shirt. It's not me. I don't know who this guy is. He appears to be a random fan. This guy was this is in the 10th Wonder podcast, a Heroes podcast. Guy shows up with a Diggnation shirt. Another Diggnation fan is watching the podcast and goes, holy crap, that's a guy in a Diggnation shirt,
awesome.
And submits it to us.
Awesome.
Dude.
Thank you for the submission. Cheers.
Thank you. Yep, dude. Cheers. Rob. And hopefully Senior Diggnation Shirt Pants will get in touch with us and let us know who he is.
Yes. Next email of the day. iPower Hour is the subject. It says, hello, Alex and Kevin. I was watching your behind-the-scenes iPhone orgy from episode 115 at ask.com. We weren't at ask.com. We were at your house. But, and when Kevin was on his way to the bathroom, he turned around because he wanted to explain the iPod Hour was so great. What I don't think Kevin realizes is that the iPod Hour is actually used as part of a drinking game.
What?
Yes. A power hour is a drinking game
where every
hour. Player
every
drinks
seconds.
one shot of beer every minute for an hour.
And
each shot contains 1.5 ounces for a total of 90 full ounces of consumption
definitely
during
done
the
that.
hour.
Yes.
The iPhone and iTunes plugins play 60 seconds worth of the song. And so that you will have a minute past when it's time switches, everyone takes a shot of beer.
Oh, dude, I didn't realize that it was combined with the iPower Hour drinking game.
Yeah, it sounds like
Power Hour drinking game. Have you ever done that?
No.
That shit is fucked up.
Well, listen.
No. Because you start out and it's like, oh yeah, we'll totally do this. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's been a minute. Yo, this is so much fun. Dude, half an
90
hour in,
wait.
you are fucked
Wait, let me
up,
think about
and you're
this.
like, it's not over yet, is it? Oh, Jesus. All right.
I couldn't do that.
Oh.
Honestly, let me tell you where my limit's at. Like right now, my limit is about if I have
Dude, we're
6 or
past our
7 beers, it's game over, and that's more than 6 or 7 beers. So. Anyway, that's it. We're done. That is
what?
it.
No, dude, but thank you so much, because that's actually pretty cool. I forgot
Yes.
that was power. I forgot power hour.
Somebody make the iPod half hour power hour, and I'm in.
Where you take a shot every 30 seconds?
No, every
0
120 seconds.
All right.
All right, that's it.
That's it for this week's edition of Diggnation. We are going to be in London, UK in like a day and a half. October 3rd at the Future of Web Apps Conference. 7:30, we are going to be having a giant auditorium. Please come out. Tell your friends to come out. Even if they don't know who the fuck we are, have them come out.
Yes, bring friends.
Because 1,000 people, I'm going to go out on record and say I'm a little nervous.
It's gonna be fun.
We need a
No,
lot
it's
of
going to
people.
be great. I just want 1,000 people there.
Yeah, we got a big auditorium to fill up. Bring your beers.
Yeah, bring your
them
beers,
in
bring your
backpacks
friends.
or whatever. Have a good time.
Yeah, bring everything.
Um,
It's going to be awesome.
yes, we'll see you there. More information, futureofwebapps.com. Slash there.
Yeah, it's free. Just show up.
It's in London.
Whatever. If you're a
Take a
Diggnation
train,
fan,
airplane, whatever.
just say train or airplane, whatever. All right, we'll see you next time. I'm Adam Sauber.
I'm Kevin Rose. Until next time.
Peace out, baby.